Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Check pass. 18, Pioneer. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Big stop, D.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
49.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Robert Foster, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3 down. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Watson just beating the play clock. And this one's incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
3 down. Check safety. Watch twist.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. No problem there on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles will walk.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Herbert on first down now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Kill. 49's a mic. Here we go, G.
Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's put him on the bus.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Watch twist.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Mike's 49. Yeah. We don't want none. Slick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 49. 49's a mic. 49's a mic.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Robert Foster, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Oswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. does well now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Complete to Nick Chubb. A gain of 14. First down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Steelers 14, Browns 7.
Set. 19. Slam. Bus formation. Bus formation. Come on, Lark. Joker, Joker. Joker, Joker. Check, 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 check.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the Steelers' 21-yard line.
Set. 19. 5. I don't think you got it, son. Watch. Hey, pick it line. The twist. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 2nd and 9, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Check the hot read. Jam,
Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Chubb again. And Chubb fighting but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Kill. Check. Crunch.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Riggs. 49's a Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. after the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt.
Motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
3 down, 3 down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They're going for it. It's Watson. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
It's a gain of 6.
Check 50, check 50. Switch it, come on, switch it. Kill.
Shift.
Check 3.
Watch that.
Hey, alert 3.
A give. This is Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Finds a seam inside the 40. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
Here's Watson.
Hey, we got 3 down.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Strong left. Give me that. 3 down. Odd.
Watson looks to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Mike, 28. Mike, 28.
Dragon 60.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Here we go.
18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. Mike, 28. Coming for you.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Mike, 28.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is Jakeem Grant. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to have a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a first down throw, Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
On first down, it's Watson.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twist. Watch.
Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Single, single. I got a single on the slot. Single on the slot.
So that'll back him up 5. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Herbert. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Here's a diving catch right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mike 4.
Here we go. 25, check 25, check 25. 49, check 49, check 49.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Second down and goal. Herbert. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Robert Foster there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will put them on top here in the third. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Handoff comes to Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Chubb. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on third down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
All day. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
I want that. No, Street. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
From the 27, Herbert. It's complete. Kamara. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Check 26.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set them back 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Watson to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Check hot route.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Pittsburgh,
they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.